After a full work day, your willpower is low. And that's when most habits break. Most people don't need much time. They just need fewer decisions. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Somto and I help people build healthy habits and mindsets that compound over time. As a full-time developer, it's hard to juggle between all the responsibilities I have at the moment. So currently, I'm working full-time. I also recently became a dad, and I'm currently doing my master's in the university and creating content at the same time. From my experience so far, I can tell you that it's not just about having more time. It would be nice if I could get more time in the day. Of course, time is one of the most limited resources in the world, and we all have to make do with 24 hours each day. After a full day's work, your willpower is low, and this is when most habits break. And I can tell you that you're not alone. Most people, myself inclusive, has fallen victim one time or the other. Work drains cognitive energy and makes our evening vulnerable. If you don't have your day structured, your goals will compete with fatigue. Here are some of the ways that I've structured my day to manage all the things I have doing at the same time. My most focused time of the day is usually in the morning and sometime in the evening. So now I know that this is the time I need to get most of the things done. I try as much as possible to make sure that most of the tasks that I have to do that require so much of my attention, I have to do it within this time frame. Then the rest of the tasks I can do whenever it's possible for me. So first of all, I have tried to figure out the non-negotiable tasks that I have to carry out. For instance, at work, I know that the task that I have at work is non-negotiable. And these I have to plan between mornings and sometime in the evening. So high energy tasks go early, low energy tasks go later. Most of my daily tasks that require high energy in the morning and other administrative tasks comes in within the day. The reason I say this works is that structure removes negotiation. So long as some things become scheduled, it's no longer optional for me. So why motivation is asking, do I feel like it? System says, it is time. One of the things I try as much as possible not to do is to compound so many things into one day. You have to understand that we all have some certain limitations that challenges the kind of information or the kind of decision making we are willing or able to do in a day. One thing I try not to do is to compare myself with others. Some people might have the capacity to complete a lot of tasks in their day. And I understand that this is possible, but I don't compare it to myself because I know the amount that I can contain and the amount I can do or I can complete in a day. Our minds are like containers. Your capacity might be able to hold 40 liters of water, while mine is able to hold 30 liters or less. So if, for instance, my capacity can only hold 30 liters, no matter how much I try to pour into my container, it can only hold 30 liters. And I see some people do this a lot. They try to add so many decisions into their day. For instance, which clothes do I wear? You put it into the container. Which makeup do I put on? Some of these tasks are things that we try to fit into the container. But the challenge is that our container sometimes cannot hold this information anymore. And that is why sometimes we plan things, we want to do things, we are really dedicated and motivated to do things, but we cannot. Because at the point in time where it comes for us to make a decision, we find out that we can't because we are now suffering from decision fatigue. We've been making decisions all day. And at this point, it becomes challenging to make any more decision. That is why it makes sense. When you feel motivated to do something, the best thing is to put it into action, schedule time and place for it, and stick to it. It is time to eliminate decision fatigue from your life. There are so many things in your container that you need to remove in order to be able to take in more information, and this action you have to take. If I'm the kind of person who has a challenge with what to wear, I might as well go get 10 colors of a particular cloth, because this way I eliminate this decision in my day. I just need to wake up in the morning, put on my clothes and head outside. I don't have to decide what I have to wear. And I'm most certain that for most of us, there are several things in our lives that takes up space, and these things have to make place for the most important things in our lives. One of the places I apply this principle is usually after eating. I don't have to decide if I want to remove the plate. Taking care of the plate is not a decision for me. It's what I do. It's on autopilot for me. I know that once I finish eating, I take the plate, I put it away. I don't have to decide on it. I have a system for it. At this point, what James Clear will refer to as habit stacking. I know that once I finish eating, I remove the plates or I tidy the place. It comes almost automatic for me. It's not exhausting for me. It just happens for me. Just like flipping the light switch once I come into a room. I just flip the switch. I don't think about it. I don't have to decide if I want to flip the switch or not. I just do it. And same thing applies to every other area of our life. There are so many things that we are leaving to decision. And these are the things that cause us decision fatigue. That when it now comes to places or when it now comes to areas of our lives where we really need to make use of this part of our brain responsible for decision making, it becomes a little bit difficult to make decisions at that point. This is also something I employ very well in my daily life, being a developer, a dad, studying the university and making content. In the last few weeks, I had to complete some tasks for the university. I didn't have to decide most of the time. I just planned and scheduled the days I needed to do each task. I didn't wait till the deadline before I tried to use the fire brigade approach on it. I just planned everything out. Once it was time for me to do the university stuff, I just do it. I don't have to decide, do I do it or not? And it makes life so much easier for me. In order not to make this video too long, I'll be breaking this into series. If you're interested to learn the systems I use in my daily life in order to stay consistent or to get things done, stick around. As always, I will see you in the next one.